Hey guys, what's going on? It's April here, and today I have Facecam for one, and other than that, we're going to make a Tarkov video. I'm gonna make a Tarkov video. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go over some of the basics, some of the things that I've learned already, things that would have helped me out to know from the very beginning, so hopefully I can help some of you guys out. Anything that I mentioned I can go more in depth on, so please just leave a comment below if you need to know any more. These are gonna be the first 5 things that I think you need to know when getting into Tarkov. Some of them will seem a little bit duh, but number 1, knowing the difference between your scav and your PMC. A scavenger is initially an AI character that you take over. They have a pre-loadout. You don't take any of your stuff in, you go in, and you can get out with whatever you spawned in with, plus whatever you find in the game. As a PMC, that is your main character that you have to level up. They have skills and everything, and you have to level it all up. You have to level up their relationship with traders in the game, because there are, I think it's 6 or 8, there's either 6 or 8 traders in the game you have to level up your relationship with so that you can purchase items and everything else. There's a flea market, there's a whole bunch of stuff. That's what you do with your PMC. Number 2, knowing what you have available. This goes into more along the lines of being a scav, because as a scav, you're gonna have to check automatically when you get in to find out what you came in with. There will be times where you might have bandages, other times where you might not. Things like that. And as well as a PMC, you need to know what you're taking in as well, but for me, I worry about it more when I'm a scav, because I know what I selected in my loadout when I go in as a PMC. So now that you know the difference between what a scav is and a PMC, the 2 different ways that you can play the game, you're going to need to know the next thing, which is the map. Know where you're going, know what you're doing, know the area that you're around, right? And that's going to be number 3, which is knowing the map. One of the best ways to do this is to get into offline mode, and I recommend customs as your first map more than likely, that or factory, but factory is really close quarters and it's going to be more difficult, and it's going to take a lot of practice. And as well as going to offline mode to learn maps, learn where loot is on maps and everything like that, you're going to want to also look up a map online, not buy one in game, so that you can see all the different markings and everything. There are plenty of maps out there that will mark all the loot, the extracts, where you can get out at, and everything else. And as well as knowing the maps, for number 3, you're gonna need to know your controls. There are so many controls in this game, it still boggles my mind till literally right now. And I'm pretty sure that's why they can't even do this on console, because controllers, I don't see how they would transfer over well, and I don't think the devs do either. I can make a separate video, because it would be a long video if I made one covering all of the controls, but a simple way that you can do this is go into your settings, go to your controls, and study them. Know them like the back of your hand. There's a lot of intricacies you're gonna need to know to be successful in this game. Trust me. Every little thing helps, and every little thing counts that you do. So we're gonna get to number 4, and this is about the point to where you've started learning the maps, you feel comfortable, you want to go in as either a scav or a PMC and actually play to get stuff. That's great. So you get in, and one of the biggest things that you're gonna need to know when you start seeing people around is when to pick a fight. It's a no-brainer, but if you see somebody in the distance, they might have a sniper, you might have an AR, and they might just be able to get that shot off way faster than you. It is easy. It is so easy to get one-tapped in this game, it's unreal. So be aware of that. Also be aware that there are certain things that you can wear to protect your head that are actually going to inhibit you, such as a coal pack. Some of the helmets make it to where you can pretty much not hear anything, and hearing is a big part of this game as well, and that is something that you need to know too. Whenever you get into a fight, if it's one where you look at it and you believe that you have the better weapon and everything, which you need to make sure that you have good ammo too, that's a big part of it as well. But say you pick that fight and you lose it. Well, obviously you die, you lose everything that you went in with and you got. What does that mean? There is a thing in this game called insurance, but it is very important to know insurance does not necessarily mean you're gonna get your stuff back. If you go through prepper or therapist, you can get insurance on your items if you pay for it, and you can get it back within, I think therapist is 12 to 24 and prepper is 24 to like 36, something like that. Don't quote me on that. And if I say names wrong as well, I'm sorry. But if somebody picks up those items that you got, even if you insured them, if somebody picks those items up, they are gone. Prepper or therapist cannot go get it if the items are not there. And that's something that you need to be well aware of. Which is why, because you can lose everything so easily, gear fear is a real thing. You get items that are really good, you're scared to take them in because you don't want to lose them. Gear fear is so real. But let's say you win that fight, right? Great. That's awesome. Congratulations. Please, if you just killed somebody, take a minute before you start looting. And that's number 5. Know when to loot. Because if you start looting somebody, say you killed a different player, what if they had a teammate and you start looting, you're not going to be able to get out of that menu and get ready to fight quick enough, and they're going to probably one-tap you to the head. Don't ever start looting right away. Always listen first. See if anybody else is around. There are a lot of people that try to run towards gunfire because they want to be a part of it. They want some of the action. There are a lot of third-party people. If there are any questions that you have on anything that I've said, be sure to drop that below. Other than that, I'll make another video, probably some more things as I continue to go along on my journey. If you guys like this at all, please consider subscribing, hit the notification bell, leave a like on it. If you watched this far, I appreciate you. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.